Hi, my name is Dr. Evelyn. I'm a Jawad teacher and also a tutor on the accredited Jawad belly dance training courses. In this video, I want to go over some of the technique for taking your basic twists into traveling mode. So there's a basic video that shows how to actually do your twists or your swerves on the spot. So this is all about how you can start traveling with that move. It always comes down to posture, so let's do that one first thing. So ankles, knees and hips all lined up, all facing forwards. We're going to reach up, we're going to stretch ourselves nice and tall. Imagine a lovely plumb line that goes through our body, and then we're going to engage our core and tuck our pelvis under about 30% or so that that twist can happen without any resistance and powered with all the right muscles up here. So when we need to travel with this move, it really helps if we can release the heel off the floor, so that it means we can travel faster. It also means we can start using the leg to create the twisting in the hips. Now you still need to engage your core and your muscles here, thinking up and in, because otherwise you're going to let your posture go. But we can utilize the movement of the leg to help with the twist and also keep your knees safe at the same time. So if we try just to stand on one leg and just twist the foot, pointing the toes one way, twisting and pointing the toes the other way, I'm still keeping my toes and my knees facing in the same direction. I can do the same on the other foot. Now that motion alone is going to help the twisting in the hips. So as we're getting ready to travel with it, I'm going to turn my foot inwards ever so slightly as I step forwards and transfer my weight. Then as I move the foot behind and as I come back, I allow my leg to rotate, creating a twisty movement on the hip. Shifting my weight forwards. Right now I'm putting my entire foot flat for balance reasons, and when I'm ready to step back on the foot behind, I can twist back. If I was just doing it on the spot, it would go forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back. So thinking, showing the outside of the thigh, thinking of showing a bit of the inside. You're not going to be showing completely inside, but you're basically twisting your knee from here to the other diagonal. If we try on the other foot, similar thing. So twisting forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back. Like I said, if we want to be able to travel with it, it really helps to release the heels off the floor and still keeping that posture engaged. And we say forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back. As we're stepping out, we're bringing the foot behind in with it, and then we can release. We're stepping out, bringing the foot in and releasing. All of this should be danced almost as if you've got a bit of a mini skirt on, so don't feel that you have to take really big moves, because it's not really going to help your balance. You need to keep it relatively tight, and that thing of thinking of maybe wearing a mini skirt or making sure that those upper thighs actually touch. I know some people don't like that, but it's really good because it helps you to keep your point of balance where you want it, right underneath yourself and not out there somewhere. So we can do 4 each side. We can step out on the right and we can say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, changing on the 4 to left and left and left and left, to the right again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change. Let's try that with a bit of music. We can use some of those stationary twists in between as well. We're going to get the posture right first. Right, 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 change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. On the spot. Some nice triplets. We're going to do a little shimmy. Stepping out right. 1, 2, 3, back for the shimmy. 1, 2, 3, back for the shimmy. Traveling right. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3, and change. So once you've got the basics of traveling with it, we can travel somewhere else than necessarily from side to side. We can travel around on the spot, or we can create a bit of a circle. So if you imagine you're standing with your back towards a pillar and you want to be able to travel around this pillar with your twists. So you're traveling a bit of a distance. We might need more than 4 now, so we're going to do it in 6 or 8s, depending on how the music takes us. I'm using the directional arms that I used before, and I'm going to start by traveling towards the right, but taking myself around in a circle. So we're going to say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We can change and go back the other way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We don't necessarily need to travel in such a big loop either, because once you can travel with it, you can take it anywhere really. So we can simply use it to pivot around ourselves on the spot as well. So in this case, I don't need to move out and around. I literally stay on the spot with my anchor foot, so or my straight leg if you like, and then I can change to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That means obviously I've got less distance to travel and I can use fewer. It also helps me obviously if the music speeds up and I need to be able to do the move faster. But do be mindful both of your posture, making sure you don't let go of your bum as you are twisting. So you should still be tucked under 30% or so. And also being mindful of your knees. So your knees are not locking at any point on this. They are simply staying soft. Some of the time they are straight but never locked. And they're allowing for that twist to happen in your hips. The arms can change. They don't need to be the directional arms that we had on there, but let's try that bit with music. So this time we're going to travel around for 8 around the pillar. So we're going to travel wide. And then we can change and go back the other way. Back again. And last time back to the left. Now we can pivot. We can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have a little twist, back the other way. and again to the right. We're going to step out and say 1, 2, 3, back for a twist. Travel to the side, change. We're going to pivot around for 8. And then we're going to pivot to the left, staying on the spot. On the right. So there you go. There's ways for you to start traveling with your twists. So have fun whether you are traveling sideways, around in a circle, or pivoting. Enjoy your practice, and thank you for watching.